Blissful day, children! In this module, we will be discovering different topics for Quarter 3 in music. Are you ready? Let's go! Rondalia is a musical ensemble that makes use of stringed instruments, bandurria, octavina, guitar, and the bass or bajo. The rondalia usually performs during town celebrations. In this module, the activities will help you understand and be able to attain the following objectives. Number 1. Distinguish various musical ensembles seen and heard in the community. And number 2, use varied dynamics in the song performance like piano, mezzo piano, pianissimo, forte, mezzo forte, fortissimo, crescendo, and decrescendo. For a review, we have the dynamic sign PPP in Italian word pianissimo, in English very, very soft. PB for Italian pianissimo, in English very soft. P, piano, in English soft. MP stands for mezzo piano, in English moderately soft. MF in Italian word mezzo forte, in English moderately loud. F, forte, in English loud. FF in Italian fortissimo, English very loud. FFF in Italian fortissimo, and in English very, very loud. We have the 4 kinds of orchestra instruments: the strings, woodwind, brass, and percussions. In your page in the module, we have what I know. Read the statement carefully and encircle the letter of the correct answer. Number 1. Guitar is the most familiar instrument of the rondalia. How many strings does it has? A, 3 strings. B, 5 strings. C, 6 strings. Or D, 7 strings. Number 2. Rondalia is a musical ensemble that usually performs during A, graduation, B, disco, C, fiesta, or D, Christmas. Next, it refers to the softness and loudness of sound in music. A, piano, B, mezzo piano, C, pianissimo, or D, dynamics. A symbol P means A, moderately soft, B, soft, C, very soft, or D, very, very soft. Which symbol means the tone in increasing? A, B, C, or D? Identify the section where each of the following instruments belong. Choose from the box. Trumpet. Is it the strings, the woodwinds, percussion, or brass? Next, bass drum. Is it the strings, woodwinds, percussions, or brass? Next is a triangle. Is it a strings, woodwinds, percussion, or brass? And violin. Violin, strings, woodwinds, percussion, or brass. And how about the oboe? Is it belong to strings, woodwinds, percussions, or brass? Now what's in? We have the musical commands and symbols. Number one is the capo, meaning from the beginning. We have the fine or fine. It means the end. And dal signo means repeat from the beginning. Underline the correct word inside the parentheses to complete each statement. The sign which means the end is called the capo or fine or fine. The sign which means repeat from the beginning is the capo or dal segno. A sign that signals repeat from the sign is fini or fine or dal signo. A repeat mark on both ends or right side of the staff means repeat the music within the marked piece. The sign that means repeat from the sign and end at fine is alfini or alfine or the capo alfine, the capo alfine. So let's go to the question, what's new? Rondalia. May I show to you what rondalia means? There you go. That is the rondalia. So what are the instruments is in there at the rondalia? And what is rondalia? Let's go. Rondalia is a Spanish word ronda and it means serenade. Rondalia is an ensemble of stringed instrument played with a plectrum or pick. There, children, you can see the instruments and they are different or there you go. What are the instruments? What is it? We have the biggest guitar and they enjoy every single Alright. Alright. That is the plectrum or pick and they used to strum the chords or the sound individual notes on the stringed instruments. So first, instrument of rondalla is called bandurria. Bandurria is a stringed instrument with a clear, loud sound. It is pear-shaped with a round resonating hole and has 14 strings. It carries the main melody of the music. Want to see an example? Here it goes. Alright, that is how we play the bandurria. Next in line is the piccolo. Piccolo is similar to the bandurria in form but smaller in size. It also has 12 strings. It plays the ornamental passages and melodic lines as it plays mainly the soprano parts. Its pitch is one octave higher than the bandurria. Here is the example. There you go. It's the piccolo. Next instrument is what we call octavina. Octavina is similar to guitar but with shorter neck. It tuned loud and plays the lower notes in counterparts in accompaniment. Here is an example. Alright, that is octavina. Next instrument is the laúd. Laúd is similar in shape to the bandurria, but bigger and has a longer neck with 7 frets and 2 resonating holes. It produces the lower tones and is played sometimes in union with bajo. Here is the example.
For someone that can't play it. Good volume.
There, that is laúd. Next is the bass or bajo. Bass or bajo is the lowest rondalla instrument. It is shaped like a large violin and has 4 strings. It is played by plucking the strings to give deep accented tones to the music. Bajo has 2 resonating holes and is played standing up position. Here is an example. is an example how to play bajo de arco. Now the last one is the guitar. Guitar is the most familiar instruments of the rondalla. It has 6 strings and it plays the accompaniment, melodies, and counterparts of bandurias. Here's the example. Alright, that is guitar. And now we have the different sound and pitch of rondalla instruments. Banduria has a loud sound. In dynamics, we use the symbol F or forte, which means loud and its pitch is tenor. Laud produces the lower tones. The symbol of lower tone is mezzo piano or MP, which also means medium soft. For bass or bajo, it is the largest rondalla instrument. It has the softest tone or very soft tone with symbol PP pianissimo. Its pitch is bass. A guitar has 6 strings, so it produces the loudest or very loud tune. The symbol for every loud is FF or fortissimo. Its pitch is soprano. Octavina plays the lower notes. This means soft tone with which uses the symbol P or piano. Its pitch is alto. When the sound is getting louder gradually, it uses the symbol or crescendo. But when the sound is getting softer gradually, it uses the symbol or decrescendo. So, what's more? Identify the rondalla instrument being described. Number 1. It is similar to the guitar but with a shorter neck. Number 2. It plays the accompaniment and counterparts to the banduria. Number 3. It is a pear-shaped instrument with a clear, loud sound. It is the largest rondalla instrument with 4 strings. And last, it is bigger than the banduria with 7 frets and plays the lower tones. Letter B. Match its rondalla instrument to its appropriate pitch. Write the letter of the correct answer. Guitar, bajo, banduria, octavina, and laud. Which is which? Is it a tenor, soprano, alto, or bass? Letter C. The correct word to complete the statement. A musical sign that means gradually getting softer is the blank. Number 2. A musical sign that means gradually getting louder is the blank. Number 3. The dynamic marks indicate how blank or blank the sound are to be sung or played. And number 4. The range of softness and loudness of sounds in music is called blank. Last, a music sign that means moderately soft. And what have you learned? Fill in the blank with the correct words. Choose the correct answer inside the box. Is it a bass, strings, Juan Silonga, guitar, bandoria, instruments, or rondalla? Number 1. Rondalla is a musical ensemble that plays blank instruments. Number 2. The most familiar rondalla instrument is blank. Number 3. The blank carries the main melody of the rondalia music. Number 4. It was a Filipino composer and conductor noted for his animated rondalia music. And number 5. The blank is played by pitching the strings to give deep accented tone to the music. So choose the correct answer inside the box. Is it a brass, strings, Juan Silonga, guitar, bandurria, instruments, or rondalia? Study the different marks or symbols in the musical score. From the song Lullaby, try to sing following the different dynamic marks.
My son, now close your eyes and go to sleep while mother sings. Your father at the forge is working, how the anvil rings. The plow he shapes with might, he blows the spars for far and wide. My son must grow up big and strong to work by father's side.
And that is how we sing the lullaby. And now, we have to answer this one. Identify the rondalia instruments being described. Number 1 is it is similar to the guitar but with a shorter neck. Number 2, it plays the accompaniments and counterparts to the bandurria. Number 3, it is pear-shaped instrument with a clear, loud sound. Number 4, it is the largest rondalia instrument with 4 strings. Number 5, it is bigger than the bandurria with 7 frets and plays the lower tones. Now to assess. Let us answer this one. Number 1, guitar is the most familiar instrument of the rondalia. How many strings does it has? 3 strings, 5 strings, 6 strings, or 7 strings? Number 2, what are the different musical symbols seen and heard in the community? A. Guitar, bandurria, laúd, octavina, piccolo. B. Guitar, piano, drum, trumpet, lyre, or clarinet. C. Guitar, bandurria, laúd, octavina, and piano. And D. Octavina, piccolo, piano, and trumpet. Number 3. Where does rondalia or musical ensemble usually performs? A. During fiesta or town celebration. B. Graduation. C. Christmas. Or D. Disco time. Number 4. The following are group of dynamic marks except blank. A. B. C. Or D. Number 5. Sarah is a very known singer here in the Philippines. When she is singing, she makes her voice gradually getting louder and gradually getting softer. What dynamics is she incorporating in her song? A. Mezzo forte to mezzo piano. B. Crescendo and decrescendo. C. Piano o forte. Or D. Pianissimo and fortissimo. You've done great! Thank you for cooperating, and this is your teacher, Amphibian Pong for Quarter 3, MAPE 6 in Music, Module 2. Thank you.
Gamay na
Have a
ni
nice
kay
day.
ano, bugat kayo kayo. Palit ko ako sa minto. Yukok. Lalo na makubulan. Napakul bulan dito.